Right. Oh, just noticed I got to turn off my microphone. Yesterday was a mess. I'm sorry. I was a mess. My stream was a mess. But at least the internet held on. Wow. Still can't speak English. Held on till the end when I was already planning to end the stream. So it was fine-ish, I guess. Yeah. You know what? Got my coffee ready. I actually prepared some energy drinks, which I hate, but I want to finish this game today, so let's go. Connect, controller, connect, please. Thank you. Okay. Yes, I'm using the controller. Thank you. That's it, hopefully. Come on. Yes. Okay, I think we left off at the interrogation of number 89. If my brain is not playing tricks on me, that is where we left off. So we are probably going to, well, get some repeated information like we did previously as well, with the Okiura fishery, for example. We might get more of his backstory, or we get other parts of his backstory. I'm curious. So let's get right in. Maybe we actually get his name, not his alias that he worked under. Would be nice to not have to call him 89, unless, do we know his name? 89. Profession unknown. That's not true. Huh? Is that information not updated? It should be in there. We got his backstory. Name unknown, I get. Birthday I know and I get, but we know that he was a police officer that worked for the mafia and worked as an assassin for them, I guess. We know that. So profession is an unknown, is it? Sorry, I forgot that thingy for insect bites. That was the beep, if you could hear it. I don't know. I was talking at the second, so I couldn't see if the indicator went up. But yeah, for those wondering, I'm sorry. Huh. Is it reset every time? I wonder. It shouldn't be. Where did we get those dislikes from? Is that what Iva is looking up on them? Oh well. Okay, let's get into that interview. Tell me about yourself. How many people? Let's open with that. No, let's open with what's your name?
Number
Will you tell me?
Your real name. I don't know, I forgot. Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Okay. How many people did you kill?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Hmm.
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah,
What did you tell
I told him
him?
to call somebody.
And
Somebody.
who would that be?
I can't tell you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me.
Sure.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
He wasn't restrained further?
You'll make a good hostage for me.
What?
Take me to the exit. Now.
What? How is that? What? How is that possible? I'm sorry, but we have a person then that killed multiple people that is known to be an assassin, a very good one at that. And he only was handcuffed, and those handcuffs were not further fixated to the table or something like that. You're telling me they would... Okay. Okay. Wow. Got to be kidding me. I'm already surprised
Oh, darn.
that they let the guy leave the prison and be transported to an ordinary police department. Okay, we are not ordinary, but that he basically was brought to us instead of us coming to him, so he does not leave his high security prison where he's probably at. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, all dawn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Huh? Okay, boss. Chew him out. Apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
It wasn't me alone, you know. Boss is sitting on the desk, yeah. Captain Obvious, I can see that. Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Too kind. How did she get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
I'm kind of happy that I ended in before the interrogation, quote unquote. I wouldn't be able, I wouldn't have been able to appreciate that scene yesterday. I definitely wasn't in the right mind. Okay, where is he now? Do we have a location?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Peter, you're a person with an IQ probably over 130. Shouldn't you be able, even though you were scared, think of a way to sneak a GPS tracker on him? I don't know. Maybe track the gun if it has a tracking function. Or something like that. And either look through every camera angle that leaves the police station. There has to be an obvious track we can follow. He does not look like an ordinary citizen. Okay, we don't know what clothes he's wearing, but still, it should be easy to find him through the security cameras, no? Well, summarize for me, please.
I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound.
Yes, thank
I
you.
checked all of them.
Yes.
Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So they knew.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
Iris?
You and I know him well.
So, okay.
Ranju?
Ranju, sure. I told boss.
Ranju?
Okay. 1 second. I told boss and Pewter that what I would reveal to me.
Why?
Date, Moma is home.
Mola? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Couldn't you have just said an autograph instead of meeting her? Or maybe an online date? Nah. There are so many ways to do this.
Oh my gosh! Late.
No. I can't give me your voice in English anymore. Continue.
You're late.
帰る。
お主、仰せのちぎりを交わしたこと忘れたわけではあるまいな。
酔ってんのか？
酔へらんかいまへんよ。
酔ってんじゃねえか。
嘘ポン。これから伊達さんとイクラマンするんだって思うとなんかテンション上がっちゃって。
いくらマンはしないから。
あ、デートのことですよ。
いつの間にかイクラマンとデートが同義語に。
で、どこに連れてってくれるんですか？
Where should I take her? What? Eh? Game, what do you want from me? Blank monitor. Promotion videos of the agency's talent are playing.
クインテスラプコーネの PV だ。
おお、あれが噂の。
I'm not gonna even try. What are we not gonna try? A vending machine full of drinks. Yeah, that's the perfect date for us. No? Eh, oops. Wrong button. The high table.
テーブルか。
そんな困りますよ、伊達さん。ハイテーブルマンなんて突然言われても。
言ってないから。
Lots of magazines in that
特
rack.
集スカイフィッシュを捕まえようか。今度家替えの時絶対もらってこ。
Sure. Lots of magazines. Yes, okay. Sofa? It's a
革
sofa.
でできたスリッポンの一種で。
ローファーな。
What? Oh, she's gone. Thank goodness. Hey, what do you want from me? Oh, am I supposed to talk to her? A really nice place to where the dragon is. A gangster bar to a Yakuza office building. To where the dragon is.
竜がいるところだ。
竜ってドラゴンのことですか？わ
ああ。
かった。剣と魔法の世界、どっかのファンタジーワールドに連れてってくれるんですね。やっほーい。ほら、なんだかワクワクしてきたぞ。
She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. Yeah, me neither. And I won't care with her involved. I took Iris to the Kumakuras.
Huh? ここ暴力団の事務所ですよね。
ああ、熊倉組って名前の。
一体ここのどこがファンタジーワールドだって言うんですか？
俺はそんなこと一言も言ってないが、お前が勝手に勘違いしただけだろ。
伊達さんに嘘つかれた。
てめえ伊達、この野郎、汗と血を流しやがったな。
おじさん、この人東京湾に沈めて。
わかったよ。マコガレーの餌にしちゃおうね。
シュールな光景だな。
ある意味ファンタジックだ。
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
さてと、約束通りお前の望みは果たしたぜ。
わかってるよ。沖浦のことだろ。
沖浦さん？
Let's talk to her first. I guess introduce Moma.
そういえばこのおっさんのことまだ紹介してなかったな。
おっさんじゃない、24だ。
What?
モーマの年齢は48。明らかに詐称だ。
知ってる。
申し遅れました。私、大手の広告代理店で役員をしております熊倉モーマと申します。
熊倉組の組長さんですね。
なんでそれを？
バカなのか、こいつ。
Yes? More introductions?
モーマはこう見えて A セットの大ファンなんだ。
いや、ファンっていうか、なんかよくわかんないけど。
ポッカポカ。
蓋を ン水トンアセトンちゃん。
敬おう。
オトンプラトンアセトンちゃん。
破壊力。
500メガトンアセトンちゃん。
本当に知ってくれてるんですね。ありがとうございます。
How does Dante know all of them though?
でも私暴力団の人は嫌いです。
あ、いや、本当暴力団なんていなくなっちゃえばいいのにね。ポポイのボーイだよ。
Sincerely apologize. Not that I'm really sorry.
ところに連れてきちまって。
いえ、そんな。
怖がらなくても大丈夫だよ、アセトンちゃん。うちの組はね、非暴力主義的暴力団だから。
牛丼肉抜きでみたいな論理無視だ。
先代の頃はちょっとやんちゃなこともしたけどな。
大根おろしで足をすりおろしたりとか。
だからそいつは先代のことで、俺が跡目を継いでからはホワイ
Sure.
トな組織に生まれ変わったんだよ。
ホワイト。
白い粉。
やってねえからそういう危ない商品は一切扱わねえことにしたんだ。リストラっつうかなんつうか、首とかガンガン跳ねまくって。
首を
跳ねる。
だから違うっつってんだろ。
It's kind of fun to tease him.
沖浦さんに何かあったんですか？病院から抜け出した。
Why are we sharing all that information?
俺も同じだ。
One second, what? Okay, she heard that he escaped hospital.
詳しいことは何も聞いちゃいねえ。
教えてください、伊達さん。
Ranger's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was alerted to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Ranger's phone. I found Iris's body in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Earlier today, Ranger fled with the prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named number 89.
おい、ちょっと待って。アセトンちゃんの死体ってなんだよ。
ああ、それはその。
伊達さんね、平行世界で見たそうなんです。私の死体を。
平行世界？なんじゃそりゃ。
パラレルワールドのことですよ。知らないんですか？
ああ、あれな。あ、知ってる知ってる。あ、そっかそっか。平行世界でね。ああ、なるほど。
なんだかよくわからんが納得してくれたみたいだぞ。
Nope, he doesn't.
助かったよ。説明するのが面倒だったからな。
And Aiba, you should be the one that understands it, but okay.
なんで沖浦さんが。
わからん。誰かに脅迫されて動いてるのか、それとも自分の意思なのか。とにかくそういうわけで、俺は沖浦を探してるんだ。
Okay, are we done with Iris? Iris is standing there, yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Expensive looking ring. I can't even see that ring, but okay.
なんだよ突然。
くれよ。
はあ？
くれないか、その指輪。
なんでおめえにやらなきゃなんねんだ。
私も欲しい。
はい、あげちゃう。いや、さすがにこれは。
Why?
もうケチ。
別にいいだろ、減るもんじゃなし。
思いっきり変だろうがよ。
プンスか。
つがお前らいいコンビだな。
I wouldn't call it that, but sure. Okay, about no, where are your goons?
全員出払ってる。沖浦の件で聞き込みに行かせたんだ。それにここにいられちゃいろいろと。
確かに見られるわけにはいかないもんな。
Ranger step.
電話では確か目撃情報があったとか。
ああ、手下の連中を総動員して調べさせたんだ。
教えてくれ。奴はどこに？
教えてやっても構わねえ
な。おい、もったいつけんなよ。ちゃんとイリスは連れてきてやっただろ。
だってちょっといいか。
Mama took me to the corner of the room.
なあ、だって言いにくいんだが、そのアセトンちゃんに握手してくれるよう頼んでもらえんかな。
なんだ、そんなことか。任せとけ。
Mama and I broke our huddle.
イリス、一つ頼みがあるんだが。
頼み？
こいつにおっぱいを見せてやってくれ。
そんなこと言っとらんわ、ボケ。
ああ、間違えた。こいつと握手してやってほしいんだが。
あ、握手ですか。そのぐらいなら。おっぱいは絶対嫌だけど。
Iris took Momo's hand gently and shook it.
だって俺は組長やっていてよかったとこんなに思った日はない。
わかったわかった。それで
沖浦が目撃された地点は合計で2カ所。
In two
一つは
places.
サンフィッシュポケットってメイドカフェで、もう一つは港区にある生目神社だ。
サンポケと生目神社か。
わかった。恩に着るぜ。
なに、お安いご用だぜ。
Okay, but those places don't seem to be immediately. Don't seem to have a direct connection in terms of roadway. So, summarize for me.
さてと。というわけでモーマ、イリスのこと頼んだぞ。
Oh, thank you. Can I switch back to English now?
ちょっと待ってください。私のこと置いてくつもりですか？
Yes.
大丈夫。そいつは何もしやしない。
思いっきり何かしそうな顔してますよ。っていうかこの人暴力団の組長だし。
So what?
どっかに売り飛ばされちゃったらどうするんですか？
You wouldn't.
アセトンちゃん、誤解だよ。さっきも言ったけど、うちの組はホワイトな組織なんだから。みんな定時に帰っちゃうし、コンプライアンスとかしっかりしてるし。
それじゃあな。
待てー！イクラマンの約束はどうなったんじゃーい！
だからそんな約束してねえから。
でもデートの約束はしたでしょ？
デートだと？
してない。
貴様！
しかとしよ
う。賢明な判断だ。
伊達さん、沖浦さんのこと探しに行くんですよね。
はい。
私も連れてってください。連れてってくれなきゃ昨べのこと教えてあげないですからね。
深夜2時の来訪者の件か。
わかったよ。
はいわーい。
おいだて、無視すんなやこら。
You're the perfect pair. Can't I just leave you both together? I don't want to take Iris with me.
おもちゃなんだよ。
なんだおもちゃか。
Sure, sure.
とりあえず2人のことは置いておくとして。
目的地は2カ所だな。サンポケと生目神社。
あ、もしよかったら例の冷凍倉庫にも寄ってもらえ
You
ないです
can
か？
go there
ゆうべ
by yourself. How about it?
っていう。
何か気になることでも？
いえ、ただの好奇心ですよ。それからもう一つ、どっかご飯を食べられるところにも。
飯か。そういや俺もまだ。
ああ、胸が苦しい。呼吸困難になりそうだ。
And we just drive her to Otas, leave her there, and be on our merry way. Mum is sitting on the other side of the desk. Yes, thank you. Sunfish pocket it is. Oh no. Do I have to suffer through that, mate? I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
うわ、びっくりした。どうしたの？っていうか、なんで二人が一緒に。
One second, you have an orichalcum trident? Mizuki, where did you get that money from? Or is it because you're the daughter of the owner? What? Mizuki, if you have that much money, why don't you give it to me? Huh? Huh? How about it? Share?
あ、そうだ。ゆうべは止めてくれてありがとう。いいっていいって。またいつでもおいでよ。なんなら住んでくれちゃっても構わないし。それは明暗だね。今住んでるとこの同居人、なんか感じ悪くてさ。
Sure, sure.
こいつ。
Okay, mermaid son. Talk to me. There's Ranger here.
目撃情報があったんだ。ここで沖浦を見かけたって。
それっていつの話ですか？
いつ？情報を入手したのはついさっきのことだが、いつ見かけたのかは。
そうですか。
何か思い当たることでも？
ああ、沖浦さん、今日は来てないんですけど、昨日だったら。
昨日？だが俺は昨日もこの店に。
その後のことですよ。伊達さんと太田くんが帰ってからここに来たんです。
なんですぐに教えてくれなかった？
だって教えてほしいなんて言われてないですし、そもそも伊達さんの連絡先も。
くっそ。
入れ違いになってしまったようだな。
Maybe he was waiting for you to leave.
沖浦さん、イリスちゃんのことを探してるみたいでした。お店のみんなにどこにいるか知らないかって聞いて回ってて。私のことを？うん。
理由は？何か言ってなかったか？
特に何も。
イリス、心当たりは？
いえ、全く。
水木はどうだ？
わからない。なんでだろう。
That's right. Huh?
類いまれなる見事な骨盤じゃ。
That's not what I was looking at. It was a strange ring, but it might just be the display. I don't know. Okay. Let's switch back to English as long as I don't have to speak to Iris directly. It should be fine, hopefully.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Anything else? Relationship with Mizuki.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone. I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that. We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Okay. I won't ask that question. Mizuki. What are you doing here? Yes, I want to know.
What are you gonna do? Scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good. Excuse me.
Mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong.
Yes.
Please, try to understand.
I do. It's what I said last time, the entire time. While we played the left side of the flowchart. I love that she's more honest, well, not directly to Date, but with others in this one. On this side of the flowchart, it definitely helps. And that people are actually talking to him and scolding him that he has to step up and be there for her. That's what she needs. Okay, Mizuki. About Renju?
The police asked me a bunch of questions. But I don't know where he is.
Mm-hmm. Okiura fishery?
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa. But Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
I'm already surprised you know what was... what I was talking about. What Data was talking about. Go on, continue.
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
Why is she lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Mizuki sitting there? Okay, I guess I have to talk to you. Iris. But I am curious, the Japanese, which is the original language of the game, is using the German pronunciation, which is Iris. Is that actually how she's supposed to be pronounced, or is that just because they didn't write it AI. Iris. 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 Yeah. That would have been the katakana. Here again. Katakana? Yeah, katakana, right? I've learned them both. And now I'm forgetting which is used for what. At least one of them is used for foreign names. I believe it is katakana. Could be wrong. But oh well, it's not important. But if the Japanese says iris, 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 it would indicate for me that I'm supposed to say iris when talking to her. Not that it really matters. I'll forget about it and call her Iris again. Okay, Red Ranger.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscape.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscape. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
Okay. Kind of creepy thinking about that, sorry. Okay, you like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating? Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, wanna hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake, then.
You wanna race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
Okay. Can you show me your dance so I don't have to listen to you talk?
Right here? Oh, I wanna see too. Me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us.
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
The mermaid didn't listen, hurried off.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready. Alright, world, get ready! See my dance! Invincible Rainbow Arrow! Hit it! cups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent
I
fire,
should have
cold frost on
switched
the
to
fire,
Japanese.
that never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the sparks of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
What? I am sorry. I would have booed her out of the room if that was
Song.
forced on
Mr.
me.
Hero wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
It wasn't bad per se, but the voice actress definitely is not trained in singing. She can't hold her tone. And I don't know if it's her acting out that voice that gives her that squeaky sound. Probably. There were some nice tones in there, but most of the time it was more like, yeah. Okay. That hurt my ears. Now I want to go back and listen to the Japanese one just to know if the Japanese voice actress is a better singer, but oh well. That was hopefully the only time I'm gonna have to listen to that, Iris. Thank you.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him.
Sure.
He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Tried it. Okay, Iris.
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too. We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff. Blow those boys away! Blow those boys away!
What?
Yeah, blow those boys! Mizuki, you really shouldn't say that.
Okay, since I have no idea what you... Oh, you mean it in that way? Okay, I see. I think I understand, but... If it's just in the sense of impressing someone else, should be fine. She's 12. They start dating and having sex during that age these days. I can't say that I like that, although can't. Well, I can't say that I don't like it either. It's more like children aren't allowed to be children anymore. They're forced to grow up and act as adults so much earlier than before. It's like we're going back in time when people were married with 16 at the latest. At least. Women. And, yeah. Sure, that is still not the case, but... When I was... 10, I believe. Classmates of mine had a kissing game with the boys of the class. I was never included. Because at the time I had really short hair. And I looked more like a boy, and I was like a boy to the guys, so they didn't see me as a girl. Which kind of hurt my feelings at the time. But also not really. So yeah, I know that people can grow that need, I guess, early on, but it's more like with what you surround yourself with. The girls that started this kissing game already started wearing makeup when they were 8 or so, and I was like, okay, who needs to wear makeup during that day and age? Oh well. I never got into it, never will. I recently threw away all of my makeup stuff since I haven't touched it in 12 years. Kind of sad. But okay, I didn't really spend a lot of money on it. So I'm not really sad. But yeah, about your visitor last night. Tell me more.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
It is. Now. I declare it over.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, next location. He's not gonna be here either. Sorry.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
Sure. So, talk.
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
I'm curious about the flower Iris is looking at. Flower? Monument? Flower. Flower? It's Iris's, isn't it?
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Okay. Iris.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope.
It's the first time the game actually references itself and what was said previously. Huh. Normally it's like, yeah, I haven't told you that, right? And like, you already told me that. And not necessarily on different branches, but on the same branch as well. I'm not sure if the game is bad at tracking what you've already done, or if it's not implemented most of the time, but in this case it was implemented for some reason.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
What did you expect?
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Oh, by the way, I don't think my microphone will pick it up, but there is a festival going on in my town. So there is a possibility that you can hear drunk people being loud outside. As I said, I don't think my microphone will pick it up, but just in case. What was that? I'd rather have normality than immortality. That is true. There's something peaceful about normality and having a routine. Worst thing is if your routine is broken. And I don't know, but I would not want to live forever. I don't get why people want immortality. It's like the worst thing you can do to yourself. If you're the only immortal one of your friends and family, you're going to lose everyone. And that over and over and over again. Every person you fall in love with, or, well, love as a friend or whatever, you're going to lose them. Because they will ultimately die while you live on. And I can't see myself staying behind over and over and over again. Being left alone and in the end fear to connect with others. Something human beings are, well, programmed to at least try to do, to connect with other people, socialize. You know, I don't mind being alone. I don't mind not constantly being around other people, not spending time with others. But immortality just... nah. Nah. I have to be honest, I actually thought about if I, years from now, I get an incurable disease or feel my mind slipping away. I was actually going to look into these death capsules or whatever they are called, because I will not have anyone around me that can take care of me, and I for sure do not want to be in a care facility. I've worked in those. I know what's going on there. How little people care. You know, I don't want that for anyone. It's sad. But okay, yeah. Let's move on. What are your thoughts, Cyrus?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Aset? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Why? Okay.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Where to? I guess the warehouse and Otis, please. Oops.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating
I would
sheep.
have loved for you to be one.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I tried to picture Iris's breast swinging down there like that. Really? And then I decided not to. Thank you.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background? Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons
So
of money.
you're telling me they found a way to cure cancer, but not dementia? Dementia is an illness where your brain pretty much slowly dies. Connections die. And if you can cure cancer, which is pretty much the opposite, it is an uncontrolled growth of a cell cluster. You should be able to heal dementia. I'm sorry, but nah. Okay, I don't know if the treatment would be too expensive, maybe. But if they can cure cancer, you can't tell me that they can't cure dementia. I am flabbergasted by that. This world building. I love it, but at the same time, I'm really wondering if they thought things through. Oh well.
Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Why does someone feel the need to smoke grass right outside my window? I hate that sweet smell. I can't understand why people are smoking it, but yeah. I wouldn't say I'm against it, I just don't understand it. Like any other kind of drug. Okay, I guess I do be consuming some drugs with coffee, but I barely drink coffee. Tea is more my thing, but still. Most drugs I don't understand. Especially those that are harmful to your body. Widget system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's
It's
cold.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
The BBB? What?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside
Ah,
the skull, there's an
okay.
army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
I just was picturing Iris's explanation what the blood-brain barrier is. Reminded me of, what was it called, the anime about the red blood cells? Can't remember, but kind of picture it like that. Okay, and here's how syncing works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, "Go away!" and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
You're saying you repeatedly stepped nanocables through people's eyes without their permission? That is difficult to explain in a court of law, no? No.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
the neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
Right, time to eat something, I guess. Finally leave Iris behind.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Ota, what are you making? Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are...
Not shovel forage.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know. Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
I kind of doubt that you actually paid attention when your dad taught you how to cook. You didn't seem to care about anything but yourself. Oh well. Iris.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Sure.
Very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Sure.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
I decided to tell Ota about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
What should I throw? Scissors.
Shoot.
I knew she was gonna choose that,
Oh,
but
no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
You're really not taking this well.
So I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
Iris is an annoying
Fine.
kid.
Iris
Leave me
is
alone.
a cutie.
No, put your heart into it.
No.
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
I repeated the whole thing while patting Iris on the head.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. Okay, what is the 100 million balls?
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are. Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not,
Booba is...
98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Okay, I knew that one. Now, tell me more about the 100 balls.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Well, that's the way someone explained it to her.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective universal and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. That's... but at the same time, you know... It also has to do with our language. In the Booba Kiki case, it has to do with language. Booba sounds, no matter in which language. If I pronounce it, was it B-U-U? Boba Kiki, whatever. Boba sounds more rounded. And especially if you think about the boba in tea. I know it's written differently, but we have that image of something round or rounded, while Kiki has more of an edge, is sharper. So it has to do with not really with the collective unconscious, but more with language, is what I would think. And same with mother and father. It is the societal norm that things of the mother is more soft and the father is more jagged, I guess. Sadly, there is still that picture of the perfect family being father, mother, child in society, since that generation that strongly believes in that family system is still alive and teaching others that that is the correct form of family, which is not true. At least not in our day and age. And because that is still thought as the norm, you still have that picture of the softer mother that is taking care of the children, that is like the good cop of the family, while the father is never at home, he's working constantly and has not as good a connection to his children than the mother has, so he is disconnected, more jagged, harsher, and he can be the bad cop of the relationship. If you know what I mean. I know the concept of the collective unconscious, of course, but it is not a system that is not discussed and tried to disprove, or well, there is no real way to prove it, since it's just a thought concept that there is this collective unconscious. system of collective norms that is true for everyone, but is it reconnecting? Come on. Okay. It reconnected. Good, good, good. But yeah. Where was I? Right. So yeah, this concept of the collective unconscious is a thing that I'm not sure if it is completely disproven, but there are quite a few doubters in the science society. Right, okay. That's what Jung said?
Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too. Connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. The Mandela effect, that's...
You know Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Okay. I think I've heard the origin story at some point in time, but didn't find it relevant enough, I guess, so never saved
There
it.
are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
Okay. Oh, do you have to add a reset? Okay. The spatial temporal man.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Not so sure.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Two sisters.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home! B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Maybe she just left the TV on and forgot about it. Anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Is it?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Continue.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. there's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but...
Okay. Summarize.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Ota brought the dish over. He laid out an omelette rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. What is wrong with your hand?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelette rice in near silence. There was no conversation. Just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long...
Ah! Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Can we not just leave her here?
Thank you! Come back soon!
Okay. Marble. Why marble?
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
That was Sam. Okay.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in.
Dante, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to marble with Iris. And about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor? Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh!
Date!
Stay right there.
Okay.
Where are they all coming from?
Damn. Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way, which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
What is that? Is she analyzing? She is analyzing the best way to go about this.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it!
Look at that! Like a gift from heaven!
You are kidding me, right? No way in hell would they be distracted by
Are they stupid?
lingerie. Yeah, I'm wondering.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus! Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
The pornomac?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
This is
crazy! I've never seen anything like this before!
Whatever.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Can you even move that? Okay. You're stronger than I expected.
Ready? Here I go.
What?
All according to my calculations.
Okay. You're a wizard, Iva. A wizard. Wizard. How the hell could you predict any of that?
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Still. It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Okay. I said I would finish this today, but it's kind of dragging right now. It might just be because I don't like Iris. That I'm biased against her story. But yeah, I need a break. Let's finish this tomorrow. I want to finally finish this. So yeah, I think tomorrow is a good day to end it. And hopefully I'll have had enough sleep to make it a longer stream as well, without the help of coffee and stuff like that. So yeah, it was interesting, but at the same time they tried to be too much pseudo intellectual. They mix too many theories in there. Like, yes, okay, I can understand why you would try to take multiple theories like the Mandela effect, the Boba Kiki one, and I guess the 100 million balls thing, but they're not necessarily connected, and each of course have their rights and wrongs. Oh well, yeah, I need a break. I'll see you tomorrow, bye bye.